Hello, everybody. My name is Jason, and I am here with another interview in my series where I am going to where I'm introducing everybody to some of the hardworking men and women of independent professional wrestling, especially here in the great state of Wisconsin. Today, I've got the man who calls himself the Powerbomb God, Kevon Lee. Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good. Blizzardy here in the middle of March here in the great state of Wisconsin as we're all breaking our backs trying to not be buried under snow. So the first question I have for you is one that I like to ask all our guests is how long have you been wrestling and what was kind of the flashpoint that got you set made you say, you know what, I want to do this.
So I've been wrestling for 2 years now. 2 years in a month. Yeah, training for two. So I started in 2022. So yeah, basically what got me started with wrestling was I was at a show. I went to a Dynamite in 2021, and when we went, I was like, I feel like I should be doing more than just going to a show to watch it. And like I was at that point where I was like a really like I've always been a fan, but like older, like the more older I got, I'm like, well, why not? Like I like just figured it's about time to at least give it a try. Like so, I
Absolutely.
am a wrestler.
Yeah, absolutely. So, just obviously the nickname, the Powerbomb God, does give a little bit of a hint as to what kind of style you use as a wrestler. But for those of you never seen you in action, how would you describe how you operate as a professional wrestler? What's your style like?
I work a very physical style. I like the strong style. Like I like to hit, chop, punch, a lot of that. I want every time I step in the ring to feel like a fight. So that's my kind of style.
Okay, so shifting gears here, in less than 2 months' time now here, or almost 2 months' time here, you've got probably one of the biggest matches of your young professional career coming up when you earn the opportunity to face former TNA World Heavyweight Champion Moose at Water City Wrestling Con. What does it mean to you to be in that kind of spot at this point of your career and do you have any thoughts on Moose? Obviously, I could see him being a kind of an influence or an inspiration on how you have gone about your career.
Yeah, Moose is one of those guys who I've always watched since early Ring of Honor days. I've always liked the way he's wrestled and the way he moves. He's very simple in the way he wrestles, but he also can pull off something big once in a while too. So I, it is one of the dream matches I've always wanted to have, and it's pretty cool that it's this early in my career I get the opportunity to do it. So it means a lot. Also, he is one of the guys who I've always watched to get inspiration from. So the spear I do is because of him, and some of his strikes, the way he does them, even the way like he chops. He was talking about that in an interview, like how his is different than everybody else's, and I kind of got that from him too. So it is really cool that I get the opportunity to wrestle him. Uh, yeah,
All right. So you wrestle all across the state, I take it. Is there any particular place that you call home, or are you just kind of enjoying the opportunity to bounce between Milwaukee and Oshkosh and places in between?
well, home is always going to be ACW because I train there. Also got the jump for my career through them. So that's always going to be home. ICW is also a big one. ICW is Insane Championship Wrestling. It's in Milwaukee, West Allis area. So that's always going to be home too. Yeah, there's a lot of promotions that I consider a home. House of Headlocks is one of them. There's a bunch of ARW. Um, Higher Ground is a cool one now. Just started there. Yeah, there's a bunch. I like Home is like a real like strange one because like I feel like just because I started with ACW, that's always gonna be it, and it's down the street from me, so that's obviously home.
Is there anything memory-wise that kind of stands out for you from your career so far in terms of whether it be a big match or a big moment that you've had in your career?
Yeah, there's a few. The first one was would have to say debuting because it was I don't know. I guess when you first go out there, you don't really know what to expect. It's just everything seems way bigger than what you train for, and it just seems to go a lot faster than you actually expect. But yeah, debuting is a big one because I had a nice little start and just basically being the Goldberg at ACW, just going undefeated, which was pretty cool. And then another big moment I had was the dog collar match I had with Brock Hall. That was great because the dog collar match hasn't been done in a while at ACW, so being able to do that with him was great. There was another one too, not too long ago at Anniversary with Wyatt Boone. That was another great one because we got to do a lot of stuff in that, a lot of tacks, tables, doors, uh, garbage cans, chairs, yeah, all of that. Got to get real dirty out there, man.
Absolutely. So, are there any after Water City Wrestling Con? Is there anything that you kind of, foresee yourself kind of doing in the future, or are you just kind of taking it show by show, enjoying the ride right now in terms of
I'm
goal?
enjoying the ride, man. I read the Young Bucks book a while ago, and they were just saying the ride is better than the destination. So like I'm just gonna enjoy it while it goes. I mean, there's stuff obviously I'm looking forward to eventually, but it's like I've done a lot in 2 years, so I've done more in 2 years than most people have done in 10. So I can't really complain. I'm happy I'm getting these opportunities.
Fair enough. So you've obviously had a lot of mentors in your short time. Is there any one piece of advice from a mentor that stood out to you in your brief time in wrestling?
Yeah, there's a few mentors. Nick Colucci, obviously, he's a big one. He gives a lot of advice to where is you don't really just remember one thing. It's just kind of a lot because he'll tell you a lot of stuff. The one big thing he always did say is like knowing your worth. So I kind of got that real early, like understanding what I am, like just knowing who you are, especially in the wrestling business as it is already. I try to push that to other wrestlers too. Like you got to understand what you can provide to other people, and you also got to know is that what you really are, you know. So that was a big one. Same thing with another guy, Brock Hall, that I learned from him was knowing your worth too. So
That's solid enough advice. So is there anything that is you find easy or difficult when it comes to preparing for big matches? Is it easy to go to the gym? Is it easy to motivate yourself, or do you kind of have to, force yourself to get ready and prepared for these big matches and these these moments?
it's always easy because I'm always ready for these opportunities. I just know somebody's got to do it. So I think when it comes down to the fact of being like, oh, I got a big match coming up this week, it's the same routine, same thing I'm going to do regardless. So I always just hit the gym the day of, get ready, make sure I'm properly hydrated and mentally there. If anything, that's the best part. I know physically I'm always going to be there, but mentally is where I need to be locked in for it.
Would you say that's probably the one thing that, you still are, trying to find like a rhythm with is just mentally being locked in and prepared? You've gone through the motions, physically now, and now you're just trying to reach that mental mindset where you can flip it on or off.
No, I think I got it. I'm not really worried too much about what I'm wrestling at all. It's just more how I feel that day. Like just with anything, it always flips as soon as you walk out to the ring. Like no matter what's going on, you're always ready to just go.
Fair enough. What's your favorite thing about being in the ring?
Favorite thing, just being able to tell a story. Like I love the idea of going out there and no matter who I'm wrestling, it always looks like they got to survive wrestling me. So I love that story of that. Or sometimes if I'm wrestling somebody bigger than me, it's me surviving them. So I just like the idea of telling a story no matter what's going on. Like I can wrestle somebody who's 5'2" and tell a great story with that. Also, I can wrestle somebody who's 7'2". Like, you know, it just the idea of giving the fans something to actually get behind. I love that part of it. I mean, the physical part is always going to be the plus side to it, but anybody can do the physical part. It's about connecting to the crowd and trying to get them behind what's going on.
Are there any things you enjoy doing when you get free time away from the 9 to 5 and the ring?
Yeah, I like to lift. I like to game. Music's a big one, and I don't know. Pretty much, wrestling's big. I really don't just. It doesn't just go away once I'm done. Outside of it, I kind of really love wrestling, so it's a big part of my life too. And then I like
Absolutely.
to spend time with my wife and dog.
Absolutely. Is there anything from your short experience that you would like to convey to anybody who might be either coming to the ACW Academy in a couple weeks' time or just thinking about getting into the business in general? I know everybody's situation obviously is different, what they want to do in wrestling, what their body type is and what they can do, but anything from your own personal experience that you feel like you could lend to, give these young people some advice as to what they're getting into?
Hell yeah. Just do it. That's the best advice I can give you. Just do it because you never know what you can get out of pro wrestling. Like it doesn't matter what you are, shape, sizes, all that. There's a lane for everybody. That's always the best part about pro wrestling. You don't have to just do one little thing in it, and you don't have to just think you have to be a certain body type or uh certain backgrounds or anything. It doesn't really matter. You could just show up, learn how to be a pro wrestler, and then go from there and figure it out as you go. So I literally tell everybody when they're like, "Oh, I want to be a pro wrestler. I want to come to the ACW Training Academy." Just do it. I mean, there's nothing to it but to do it, man.
Absolutely. So, are there any big matches that you've got coming up before Water City Wrestling Con that you want to promote up here? Or
Yeah, I got a match at ICW for the heavyweight championship. I'm the heavyweight champion there against Maurice and Bobby V. I got that one coming up. Also, I'm trying to think what else I have. Uh, Next month I'm at Second Wrestling. I don't know what I'm doing there yet, but I'm there. Uh,
probably be at the
yeah,
New Psionics Center at least hanging around
that's
when
another one. Yeah,
April. Yep, at ACW. So,
I might got a big one on that one. So same with the Oshkosh West one. That'll be fun.
all right then. Well, is there any are there any social medias or anything else that you'd like to promote here as we kind of wrap things up?
Yeah, Instagram is Kevon Lee X. Is Kevon Lee PW.
All right. Well, I would like to thank Mr. Kevon Lee here for his time, and I hope you all remember that the pro wrestlers in your backyard are the backbone of this great sport. I know it's kind of cliche to call it a sport, but I think Wisconsin has some of the best around, and Kevon Lee is one of the prime examples of a rising star in that
You
field.
know that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Until next time, everybody.